All right, so tonight's homework, just kind of building, well, not tonight's, but Tuesday's homework, building on what we did before. So right here, just asking, what is transcription? Just read this part. What's the difference between mRNA and DNA? It's kind of in here. There's a couple differences. Down over here, how many base pairs or letters are in a codon? Again, it'll say up here somewhere. Just a couple key points. DNA is used to make a copy of RNA. Remember, DNA doesn't leave the nucleus. mRNA will leave the nucleus, go to the ribosomes, and it will take a certain code with it. Basically, a list of ingredients, and then the protein is made at the ribosomes from amino acids, which act like the ingredients. Protein is more like the meal. Down over here, this is the old school method of doing it. So you could either use the chart or you could use this circle here. We're really not going to use that. We're using this DNA calculator that will simplify things for us. I'll show you how to use a chart a little bit later if you want to, but not necessary. So over here, very simple. So DNA, okay, DNA to mRNA to amino acid. Now on this one, you're going to have to work backwards. So that's why I have this little work backwards here. But let's just take a simple code like AAA. So what would the mRNA code be? Now I can do this like in my head because I know that, okay, A usually pairs with T, but remember there are no T's, and actually I should write that. So T changed to U in here. So like what would pair up with AAA? Well, U, because it should be, okay, it should be TTT. But remember, mRNA doesn't have that. If you're afraid of like, okay, did I get it right? We'll just type in the DNA sequence into our calculator, AAA, transcribe it, and there you go. You have UUU. Okay, it'll do it for you. Now the next part is, well, what amino acid does it create? So here's the old school method of doing it. So if this is the mRNA code right here, so this is the mRNA, what amino acid would it be? So basically they have you look here. So first base is a U, second base is a U, third base is a U. So like here, here, and here. So UUU would be PHE, like that. This also works the same way on the circle. So here's U. Okay, what's the next one? Here's U. What's the third one? Here's U. PHE. PHE. Same thing here. If you tell it it's UUU, what is the protein or amino acid? PHE. Now, if you leave it in capital letters, it's fine. No big deal. And so I just need you to do the same thing here. So ATC. Again, if you want, you can do it in your head, okay? But I'm going to put it in the calculator. So make sure you erase the old stuff. Transcribe into mRNA. That goes here. And then translate into a protein sequence. Now this one's going to say stop. We didn't get into it, but there are certain codes that tell the DNA to basically end the process, like recipe's over. Stop adding ingredients. Some of them are starts. So it tells you, okay, this is where the recipe starts from. Again, if you want to do it old school, so old school method, UAG. So you would come here, U, A, and then G, and see, there's the stop. Or you can come over here. So U, second one is G, A, there it is. UAG, it's the stop codon. And that's it. I think that the calculator simplifies our life, so I'm going to delete these here. Now on this one, you're going to have to work backwards. Okay, remember, you're going back to DNA. So if this is CCA, what was the original DNA code? It's going to code for PRO. Remember, the calculator doesn't go backwards. Okay, it doesn't go backwards. If you want to check your answer, though, put your answer, whatever you get here, put your answer here and see if you get the mRNA and protein sequence. For example, let's just say I put, I don't know, GGG. Okay. And then I'm like, okay, let me check. CCA. Nope, I got it wrong. So check. Last part of this, super simple. You have a DNA sequence. Again, you could do this old school and go like, okay, this should be A, U, G, G, U, A, C, C, U, U, A, U, G, A. You could do it like that, old school, okay, 1-to-1. You can cut down your work by coming over here, putting in the DNA sequence, clicking transcribe. Ta-da! Here's your mRNA sequence. So you can come over, so Control-C, Control-V. Okay, maybe clean up the spaces so it's not all weird. Translate it. Control-C, Control-V. That's it. Okay. So just to show you, like I said, that just to show you that the calculator does a lot of the work for you. So this is all just dumping it into the calculator, making sure it's done correctly, and copying and pasting over. And that's it.